The stream is about to commence. I'll just make some adjustments just to make sure that everything is...
I tried to get to her and pull her up, but the bank was too steep and I couldn't help her.
It's okay. You did everything you could. It's just you and me now. Till Taylor and Daniel get to us. Now more than ever, we need to have each other's back.
Let's just get out of here.
I didn't know it would start me back at the cutscene. This is where I got to yesterday. I'll just share this quickly on Twitter and we will be good to go. Yeah, there we go, we are live. I always struggle a little bit when it comes to live streams. I don't know why. I should do them more often. But we are live and I'm just gonna post this quickly to Twitter. And here we go. Everything looking fine. Hello, Alex. That is quite on time, unlike my stream. Okay, let's see. A tiny little teensy summary of what has happened so far. We are lost in a small town called Little Hope, which seems to be a ghost town. Every evidence we find seems to indicate it's a ghost town, and we see him being brought back and forth between time, back to witch huntings of and witch burnings of 1700s at one point, and we just lost one of the students, the mature students. I couldn't save her, sadly. And there's in particular a little girl called Mary who has taken a special interest to us here in the future. She keeps seeing us, keeps interacting with us. She has a quite different accent, as I imagine most people in the States had back then. So this is the graveyard. It's a shame you don't stream on Twitch. I'd be able to raid you if you did. When you end a stream on Twitch, you can send your viewers to another stream. I was actually considering trying Twitch again. That is, I think Twitch, when it was called something different back in the day, I think I started on Twitch way back. But yeah, I'm thinking of maybe trying out that platform a bit as well. Maybe for the next game. I do have an account there, unless it's been deleted. This is very dark side, I can see. I hope the audio levels are okay. And that you can hear me okay. And the game. Where did the professor go? He was right next to me. There is. Oh, I see. That was the guy from the intro scene. The guy who landed on the...
Stay away from that bridge. Pretty sure Daniel and Taylor would be thinking the same thing.
So that's what it is. I see now.
Quick!
And he turned into... No wonder he jumped off the bridge earlier. He saw that thing. The rest of us just saw the guy on the bike. But yeah,
Best to keep out of his way, I reckon.
yeah, if they keep mutating into
That woman's
different...
final words keep buzzing in my head. To end what's happening in Little Hope, the little girl has to be stopped.
Was she talking about stopping more witchcraft accusations or something else?
I couldn't tell.
Come on, let's go.
I'm so bad with names, but Andrew and John, those I remember.
I'll go in and take a look around.
I don't forget the people. I forget the names only, but of course I remember the people. And that poor girl that died. But yeah, in the intro scene, someone landed on a fence and was impaled. And we saw this creature throughout the game so far. But right now I got a full look on his silhouette. And it's like, oh,
Tough,
those
sure, but
spikes.
tougher on you. You two were pretty tight.
It's tough for everyone.
Angela has got to be tough for everyone. She was one of us.
I guess she doesn't like to hear that, but we have to stay together. In mindset and all. Sympathetic up. The game has crashed. Fatal error. Just as I entered the stats menu. That's odd. Well, I guess we'll just launch it again then. Thankful we didn't play far. All sounds good. The game looks a little blurry at times, but you can still see it okay. Ah, okay. Yeah. Cute wallpaper, I know. Too bad it's a bit blurry though. Well, it could have something to do with Maple Fox. Maybe I started finding foxes cute. It's what do they say? It's cat software on dog hardware.
What happened to Angela has got to be tough for everyone.
Okay, we don't have to play for
She was one of us.
too much. Anything at all, actually. Okay, can I enter the stat menu now? Now I can, okay.
What's that noise?
Offensive? Wait. Sorry, my controller is a little bit... Sometimes it disconnects for some reason. I don't know why. Great way to start a stream, I know.
Didn't hear it.
It said maybe it just said defensive, and it looked like offensive, just at the side of my side. Oh, come on. This is not a good advertisement for Xbox controllers, is it? It worked great for the majority of yesterday. Which trail, if you... Maybe there's an anagram, because which trial? Little Hope Historical Trail. I guess it's an intentional little Easter egg there. Which trial? Which trail?
I don't like this. I want to go another way.
Don't think there is another way.
This place reminds me of Andalon even. Albeit a bit more closer to the ground. A bird's eye view.
Tourist trail.
Not a place I want to revisit.
Execution site. That's gonna be a creepy place. Little Hope with a side of tech issues. Well, most of the games I visit, I manage to glitch in one way or another at one point. Usually only for a second or so, but still, maybe I should do a glitch channel. But yeah, I'm thinking of maybe giving a go on Twitch. It is, after all, where I started at one point. But obviously YouTube is going to be the main thing.
Hey, over here. You gotta check this out.
That thing could still be around here. In the water.
No, we left that thing way behind. We must have.
The thing in the water.
Oh, shit.
You're going first.
The double.
right?
You weigh half what I do. Better if you lead.
I'm not crossing this crapped out bridge. No way.
To find the others, we gotta cross. We got no choice.
Fine. I'm heading across. You can follow me.
Oh, I didn't get a
The bridge
choice.
is still standing.
Okay, then.
I wanted to insist, but okay, I guess we didn't get a choice. You're too much of a wussy, pal. You make sense, like she weighs half, but still, you could be a little bit more of a gentleman than that. Still, you don't weigh that much more.
What the hell is that?
Very similar ambience to what happened, the one you could hear in Until Dawn when those Vendigos were nearby. I remember. Dun, dun, dun. I still remember when I managed to throw myself out of the map when playing the Penumbra series. I did something like that at one point. I had a barrel explode and I flew down somewhere, crack somewhere. What do I have here? Looks like an informational thing. But not oh, there is an informational thing. Witch grave. This stone is believed to mark the burial place of the first person executed during the Little Hope. So we are very close to the execution area then, if this isn't it. But yeah, witch trail. Maybe Little Hope has its name from back
Get
then.
out of here.
Daniel! Get your hands off us!
Quiet. I beg you.
Mary? Mary? Mary! I am over this way!
Mary. The fountain of all evil is here.
Evil?
That kid is the evil here? I don't get it.
My beloved Amy proclaimed it so with her dying testimony. If this evil is to end, Mary must be stopped.
Who in the hell are you?
Evil circle.
Why do you look just like John?
I have no answers for you.
I know answers for it, yeah. Of course they don't know.
Witch's spell.
There it lies. I found it. How did you come by this? Fashioned with my own hand. I take it to protect you. Suspicion and betrayal walk side by side in Little Oak. No one is safe. Please, Tabitha, let me keep here.
This weird setup wants to run, that's weird. And we're back. Also, I did a quick Google search yesterday. I was very curious about the accent. Apparently it's supposed to be around the Manchester area or Manchester itself, according to the developers. I didn't research anything else, of course. I like everything to be blind, but the accent itself intrigued me.
No working phone anywhere.
Okay, so it looks like we really are trapped here.
Still no sign of him?
Nope. Not yet.
I just hope they're both okay. I figured we'd have found the bus driver by now. Wonder where he's at. What do you think she wants with us?
Just
I think she wants us to go after her.
2 girls we've seen. One is from the past. This one is from here and now.
Maybe the girl we're seeing here is somehow a mirror image of the girl from the 17th
She's more
century.
powerful, yes.
Don't you want to wait for Daniel and Taylor?
If they were coming this way, they'd be here by now.
That is very interesting. Because first I thought...
Who knows what's up ahead?
First I thought only the little girl could see us, and we, her. But the others can see us as well. And she can actually be in this modern place and roam around. Perhaps with the help of a demon.
There's something blocking the door. Give me a hand, will ya?
It's funny how always there are two people having to open the door. It's not that wide. But, then again, ramming a door will really hurt.
This place is a museum of some kind.
Is she in there?
Relax.
Her hard to tell if she's hiding, which she seems to be known to do.
Doesn't feel right.
Doesn't feel right at all, indeed. All of these...
Why is this kid out here on her own?
It's strange.
Maybe she's linked to Mary somehow?
Gotta be. Though how and why, I'm not sure of yet.
If, like the guy who I believe, the guy who was impaled by this fence with all those spikes on top, this fancy fence, was out there and manifested, then maybe this is the girl who was in the same house. Is there as well? Maybe everyone from that house will manifest here for whatever reason. Okay, a gallows. What was the point of this? Well, a museum, I guess they would show. Oh, those who were accused of witchery, they were often executed by hanging. But disturbing, yes, that's.
It creeped the hell out of me.
Never stopped terrifying me. The sight of hung people. Whew. It feels like there really are people standing here. There's puppets standing around. Mannequins is probably the right word. She looked familiar. Probably just similar clothing. The one who was to be executed, I think, looked just like that. Maybe she's hanging here as in a memory, because if this is a museum, then the museum is not taking sides. That's like, oh, this is an example we put here. No, they're just showing it to be historically accurate. This happened to them, but we do not support it. Which is probably why they hang up this picture, if this truly is her. She was one of the victims, basically. Just a thought. Just a tiny little thought. Now, welcome back. It's just the priest coming in to their homes, accusing people, talking with people, gathering hints who could be the next witch. The enclosed puppet. Puppet or doll is thought to have originally belonged to a child,
Take a look at this.
Mary. Like we saw. Both in reality and then this weird flashback thing. In the late
I've seen this
1600s.
before.
Yes, on the road, along the road.
On the road outside that shitty little bar we stopped at.
Shitty little bar.
Angela and me saw it laying there and picked it up. Right before that kid Mary scared us for the first time.
For the first time, yeah.
Interesting.
Could be fake. A weird thing to point out. Did she lead us
I
here?
think she maybe led us here? Wanted us to see this?
reminds me of the Annabelle doll.
Look,
Enclosed in and everything.
Professor?
Yeah, what the hell indeed?
there
Maybe this
are
is
many,
infused.
many stories about how spirits can attach themselves to
Yeah,
objects.
exactly. And then you
Sure,
touch
in
it.
Movies. Take it easy, will you?
What if Mary's spirit is somehow attached to this thing?
This is what you've been reading up on. Look at your eye. Look at his
This
eyes.
could all end right here.
Look at his eyes. Will this anger the kid?
Look at it another way. Maybe by burning her precious
He's
things,
dubious.
it's gonna piss the kid off.
He's very dubious, this guy. He's
You
unstable.
might be right.
But he knows way more than he lets out for. He even hinted to this in the start of the game where he's like, of course I know a lot about this place, but it didn't tell us anything until much later. Oh, by the way, this place was famous for witch trials, and he told us after we had our direct vision. Oh god, this place feels so real. Creepy. Look at would think. And the first or second doll I saw had a needle stuck through it, coming out by the chest. Ready for transfer? Oh, they're transferring the stuff to another museum or so because everything was shutting down anyway. The A witch trial. This was then. This was when Mary fainted. On the ground, we saw this. We were pulled into the past. And people could see us. I think Mary could see us, but other people could just hear our voice booming from the future. Oh, it's just leading to the outside. It's just a hole. A window. The black cat. The symbol of the police department. Are you also from the past? Weren't witches said to have black cats as companions? I mean, coat of arms and emblems are said to have historical value, and I guess that's why the police station had this.
This is the same trial we saw back in the police station.
Disturbingly alike.
A lot of things to learn here. Everything concentrated into this mini museum. Well, it's not that small even. It's always creepy looking back at those drawings. And what's this? Whether witches are known to enchant or something? We know most of this was just bull now. Back then they believed in everything. Plus everything was so super Christian as well compared to what is now. Everything was superstitious. I'm not saying Christianity is superstitious or anything like that, but everything was blown out of proportions back then. And sometimes some places to this day, but... Ooh, one of those things where you would just, well, put them... If someone did something wrong, they would put their hands and head through this, and they would be put somewhere at the marketplace or something, so everyone could look at them. This person did something wrong, and now they have to stand there as an example. Like, it's not exactly an execution, but maybe a social execution. Your rumor is going to be... Your reputation is going to be completely ruined. I think there could be some truth, but that there's some scientific explanation for it. Scientific explanation for the witch chasings and everything. The witch trials, you mean? Writ of forfeiture. Didn't understand any of those words except of. Unreadable. This writ is served by the Board of Selection on the 7th day of January 1692 by you are ordered to 2 caraquets of land. by the western river and leafy hill. All dwellings upon the land shall be vacated, all livestock and shall be forfeit, and after old contract, this defrays all costs of. It's very faded. It looks burnt. It is burnt. For some reason. Defrays all costs of England to the sum of £20, 7 shillings and 6 pence, and ends all between the families. Is granted the right of petition in order, but must appear at the town hall before the board of selection by 7 days. Signed by something Edward Rosewell. Western River and Leafy Hill. What exactly did they do here? Vacating in the area. I'm gonna try to keep that in mind. They must have done some shady stuff there, probably. What was seen as magic? Okay. Maybe I was actually meaning to read up a bit more on this type of thing after this game, for sure. The New England witch trials. So New England was what they wrote on this document. Little Hope Museum, $8. I would get this. I like reading stuff like this about history. I mean, what people say is that if more people learn about the past and the evils of the past, then history has less of a chance to repeat itself. Thus, one must never forget. Isn't that what they say? Or am I just being crazy right now? Okay. Why is... Oh, this was a torture method. A person was put to the ground and then they incremented the amount of rocks and weight on top of his chest and body. I believe there's also a even more familiar method where a elephant were to stomp or put its weight on a human tied to the ground. Probably more used in Asia and in India in general, I think, back in the day. Don't ask me why I know some of that stuff. But the black cat is certainly not there anymore. Let's see, is there something crucial which I have yet to...
We can get out this way.
Very interesting place though, with concentrated, like, I know a lot of the things in there aren't interactable. I wish they were.
She let us in here and then disappeared.
Maybe that was her plan all along. Lead us to the puppet.
Puppet.
Job done.
I'm not sure about that.
And this John guy though, he's quite a character. He keeps warping from...
No signal out here anyway.
Sometimes he's very rational, sometimes he's upset and extremely sarcastic, very professional like, and then he's half fanatic, and he throws a tantrum, throws stuff around. I don't really know where I have that guy.
The others.
Probably as lost as us.
You think
Nah.
they're looking for us?
Could be.
Considering we're not
Professor
even in
was real
town.
keen to get into town. What makes you think he's bothered about finding us?
What are you talking about?
If he finds help, is he really going to come back looking for us?
Sure he will. He's probably looking for us as we speak.
Lady, you don't make
I
sense.
guess.
I mean, she's on the opposite end of the spectrum. She didn't want to go to town at all. She just wanted to sit by the bus. And even though we saw those terrifying sights, no, I just want to stay here. Well, if you want to go to town, then fuck you. But it's like, stay with the crowd. Don't stay out there in this dangerous place. The town would be the safest place to be. Just seems like she doesn't want to do stuff unless she finds it out on her own. She doesn't want to listen to anyone, apparently. Quite diverse characters. A lot of things must have been going on here.
All right. $10 says no one's home.
I'm not touching that. Still, first place we've seen in a while.
Find a way in?
Like you found a way into that store?
That wasn't bad.
You a burglar in your spare time?
No. But I was in a past life.
She doesn't want to do anything. She just wants to complain. Girl. All she's ever done is complain. Just want to stay in the same spot all the time. That's not how you progress.
Hey, Taylor, check this out.
What are you
Check
seeing?
out?
Don't think anyone's visited for a long time. Oh, yeah. And that's $10 you owe me.
Don't owe you squat. I never took the bet.
Yeah, she didn't.
Fair enough.
She didn't. So,
It's loose. I can jimmy this open, no problem.
Jimmy this open. Not a familiar expression to me.
We could have a big powwow about who goes in first.
But then again, I'm not American,
But we both know what's gonna happen.
Right.
nor
Sure
a native
thing.
speaker.
Whoa, what the? What? It's... Oh,
Easy now, tough guy. Don't beat up the scary doll.
funny. Get your ass in here. Come on, this way. These things look so real. They're freaking me out. What's up?
I just saw something.
Wasn't this the museum? It looked so much bigger.
Where the hell are you going?
Or another
Sure this is a good
museum.
move?
Nope.
Did this used to be a courthouse? No, this is the museum, but maybe the museum used to be the courthouse back in the day. Sounds like someone was knocked out. A certain someone. A certain Taylor was knocked out. Or tripped, of course. Could of course have tripped. Not the right priorities to look at the postcards right now, but... So this is considered. I guess there's some relevancy some sort of relevancy to the picture we're seeing and the prediction we get. So maybe she's being chased. Thought to be a witch, sort of blending into the past and future.
You okay? What's going on?
Was I right? Was this the courthouse and that we're sort of mending with the past again?
Come on.
Taylor?
What happened? I heard voices.
I saw my fucking self looking back at me, dressed all weird, speaking funny. I mean, what the fuck?
Sorry I tried to stay with you. There's no reason to pick a fight.
Sorry I wasn't there for you.
This woman, the one who looked like me, they just dragged her out like some kind of criminal. I mean, shit. Let's get out of here.
I hear that.
Maybe all of them sort of have a double that manifests into the past. And when that double dies, then they are coming for them in the real world, in the real future as well. Maybe there's a similar thing with the little girl, Mary. She has a double in the future. Explains why there's someone who looks just like her.
I found a knife.
Maybe it was a knife once, when dinosaurs roamed the earth.
Think we should bring it along?
Why
Here,
not?
you take it.
Why?
It's obvious, dummy. Self-defense.
Well, if you insist that I take it, then okay, I will trust your
Small price
judgment.
to pay to make you feel better. I got it.
What's this? Oh, that's it. That's the price tag. Taylor did not take the knife found in the museum. The way that this one single sentence is smacked into my face feels like maybe that was a bad decision. Feels very important. But you know, she insists. Okay, let's go out. Yeah. Watch out. Holy Bible. It's a weird looking cross. The elements being far from their accustomed places, the homogeneous parts are dislocated. It is possible to resolve each into elementary form. A line is produced by the displacement of a point. It must be the same here. Body, soul, and spirit. The monas hieroglyphica. The threefold magic of the first fathers. I might be wrong, but it doesn't feel like that belongs in the Holy Bible. But what do I know? Can't say I'm much of a religious person. Locked. You're sort of in the way, Taylor. Alright, so for some reason Taylor was pulled into some weird dimension in this office. The fuck? Something weird is in there. Some sort of entity watching us. Ooh. Ooh. There's even a picture of that here. Yep. I'm not sure if those are called a laughing stock. They probably have some sort of weird name that I'm not familiar with. Once again, the English language is not my strongest side, sadly. Ready for transfer. Didn't I rip? I, Mary Milton, confess the truth of the wickedness I have witnessed. Before the Sabbath day, Mistress Amy did, by the ash tree, commune with Black Samuel, a spirit in the form of a dog that spoke with the voice of a man. Then she spun 3 times around and agreed. That sounds like bull, and agreed to serve the spirit and deliver the children of the village to it. Then she made a puppet and placed a spell upon it to curse those who would oppose her. These and divers foul things I have seen. 25th of February, 1692. Simon Carver. The 10th, or the devil is said to sometimes take the form of a dog. As can also be seen in the movie The Omen, I think it was. The old one. But yeah, I feel like to spin 3 times and make a deal, it sounds more like a hearsay. And
Come on, this way out.
why was that knocking stuff over, though? I mean, Taylor was pulled into a separate dimension in there. Who knows what's been going on?
Oh, hello. Are things becoming any clearer for you?
Yeah, maybe a bit. Is that a letter opener? Very sharp.
Another instrument of death added to the group's collection.
The knife?
Good work.
Is that sarcasm I detect?
Let me help you out. Give you one little hint.
Oh, I don't really know. I'm not gonna say no, I'm gonna say nothing for now.
No hint? Perhaps you think you can piece things together yourself.
That's as you
The
intended.
stakes are much greater than life and death. I hope you know what you're doing.
No, I don't. That doesn't mean that I should get hints
I'll
all the
leave you
time.
now with some wise words from a great Irish playwright I once met in Paris, I believe. Never judge anyone shortly. Every saint has a past, and every sinner has a future. She's just a child.
Oh, the
Let's
kid.
speak again later.
Mary. Exactly, and the people in the past was like, we need to stop her. Stop her. It sounded like they wanted to kill her.
Hope you're right.
I want no
I'm
part of
shit
that.
out of luck so far tonight.
What did you say? Every sinner has a future.
The woman who looks like me. What did she do to be taken like that?
Not a great omen for sure. But nothing's gonna happen to you. I'll make sure of that.
What I saw back there was unreal.
I get that. But
But shit, this whole night has been messed up since we crashed. Thanks for having my back. This shitty night would be a lot tougher without you here.
we've looked out for each other.
Little Hope tourist office. I guess a lot of people would come here, considering all the stories of what has happened. We even had a large book where we were mentioned ghost towns. Well, that was made
For
afterwards.
sure, this place is seen for a long, long time.
Why would anyone come here anyway? This place is a real ghost town.
I'm surprised because the policeman by the intersection sends everyone along this route. We haven't seen anyone drive in here. I heard talking. Oh, I think it implies that sinners can go on to do good. Well, I always try not to judge someone by their cover. So this woman must pay for the witness. Oh, we're closing in on the execution panel.
I don't know.
Place. We are walking north, I think, and this up here was the execution area, wasn't it? Oh, a Corvus. The sound it makes. Oh, there's obviously a path here. Can't we go there? Ooh.
We need to slide around the side.
Yeah.
We're at camera angle. Ooh.
What's that?
Very bent tree. Is what it is. Oh, that.
Get over here! This is impossible. I know those markings. This is my old tire swing. Look, here, see?
Hey, it's okay. It's okay.
It's not okay, you don't get it. See these stars? I painted them onto this tire with my dad when I was 10 years old.
You sure?
Hell yes, I'm sure this is my tire swing. How come it's out here?
Can't be. Just looks the same. It's just a coincidence.
Listen to me.
Can you listen to what I'm saying here? This town knows me.
Hey, look at me. Look at me. We're getting through this, okay? Together.
This is not my doing. You must help me. I beg you. Please help me before it is too late.
Hush now, woman. Only the Almighty can forgive your sin. That is your only hope of salvation.
Listen to me. I have committed no sin. The puppet I am condemned for is a child's plaything. Nothing more. I
You'll
swear
not
it.
swear me. The sickness you brought into our midst must be purged. To free all of us, and you, from evil. You must burn.
I beg you, stop. Do not do this. Ah! No, please, stop. Stop. Ah! Ah!
Pray, Lord, for you to take the soul of this, our sister Tabitha, who has been led astray by the devil, and do with it as you will.
The woman we just saw, it was me. That means I'm next.
Nothing bad's gonna happen to you. I'll make sure of that.
Thanks. I'm glad you're here.
Let's keep on going to the church. That's likely where the rest are.
Yeah, sure, I guess.
right before we were pulled into this past dimension, we saw the guy I'm referring to all the time. I'm pretty sure this is the guy in the start who fell from the second floor onto the fencing, and that's why he has all these things through him. And when we were pulled into the past, it was Mary, seemingly, who pulled us in. But the moment before being pulled in, we saw a more adult, rotting corpse pulling us in. It seems as when we are being pulled into the past, the present time, or at least a very decomposed version of that person pulls us in, and then we see them how they looked at the time. And Mary, this one was interesting because it was grown up, which could hint to the fact that Mary did get to grow up, wasn't killed as a child. Of course, this is very, very far-fetched, but it is my current little stance. Now, what is this? Okay, it's that, yeah. Okay, we are on the other side. Let's just keep walking, see what we see. There's a cat.
Feels like we're being followed.
We are being followed.
Hey! Get the fuck out of here!
Back the fuck off, will you? Oh crap, what the fuck is that?
Run.
Move! Run!
Oh fuck. The Nintendo versus Xbox syndrome. Wrong button. Execution sites. Gonna try my best not to fail again. I already let someone down. X and Y, X and Y. It's so unfair. I'm so used to the Nintendo. Which has different... Oh. Thankfully that creature doesn't look that fast. Should be able to outrun it with ease. I don't think that thing can follow from this point on. But you never know. It just stands there. Oh god, that was a very quick event. Go. Help.
Keep moving, go!
That thing is surprisingly agile. Seems very slow, but then it manages to surprise us.
Is that Taylor?
Taylor! Is that you back there? Get to the church! Run!
You!
One of those fucking things is after
Get
us!
inside! Go! Come on, move it!
I recognize that fence.
Run!
Get inside!
This is from the dream in the start, isn't
What
it?
are you doing?
Hey!
Are you crazy?
Oh no, did
Are you
I...
trying to get yourself killed?
Get in here.
Oh no.
Hey!
That's gonna have repercussions, I guess.
Look for ways ways in and out of here. Close them all off. Shit! Come on, we need a barricade here. Come on. Why the hell is that old fool still out there?
He seems to be following us.
Looks like he's following us. Whatever he's up to, we can't trust him.
I know you're inside.
What in God's name is he up to? He's gonna lead that thing straight to us. He doesn't get how much trouble we're in here.
Get out here and look me in the eye.
Don't even think about going outside.
He's been here way longer than
You
us.
take a goddamn shot at me?
Oh,
What's happening in there?
he doesn't see this thing.
We're in deep shit if that thing hears us.
I was trying to help.
Hey, cool it. I was trying to help. Didn't you see that
What are you
thing?
talking about? Ain't nothing out here.
That thing out there killed my friend.
Okay. So tell me what happened.
My friend was taken.
Everything happened so fast.
Oh,
One minute my
friend.
friend was right with us, then like that, she was gone, taken.
Gone forever. I sure as hell get that. Stay here. Don't move.
What are you gonna go and do?
Go get help.
Okay, at least he's more on our side now. Doesn't seem as hostile. The dream at the start, is that in the same building but much more into the future? Maybe I'm just being stupid.
It's toying with us.
Why are they chasing us?
Why are these things, whatever the hell they are, coming after us?
I wish I knew. Maybe then we'd know how to stop them.
But you're waiting for the penny to drop.
Professor? Andrew! It's me. I'm next. Priest, reverend, whatever. Made accusations against my double. Sounded serious.
Another trial?
Not this time.
But he made accusations against Taylor.
And the girl? Mary?
Yeah. She was there all right.
We secure in here? You find any other ways in?
Sorry, Professor, I didn't check.
Still can't believe what's happened to Angela. Not losing another student.
We tried to help
Still
her.
out there. Look over there.
We have to follow her. Whoever she is, she's tied up in everything that's happened here.
What if you're right? What then?
If we can stop her, it could prevent any more harm happening to our doubles.
Okay. Guard the door in case that thing comes back.
I think the little girl is being used by this priest. I don't think she has a choice at all. It even has this attic thing, like in the intro. It looked just like this, didn't it? Once again, I might of course be entirely
kid?
wrong.
You out here?
And she was even adopted in this Red Dream movie. Okay, never mind. Maybe she's not that tall as a ghost apparition. It looked like that though at one point.
It pains me to say these words, but your punishment today will protect us all. Keep our town safe.
Can you spare him? I beg you.
This is hard for you, child.
But one day you will understand, and you will thank me.
Go from this place, Mary. Your pleas cannot reach him. My fate is not a memory you should carry.
Who will be my keeper if you are gone?
Judge Wyman has instructed Abraham. He will be your keeper.
Your keeper.
A decision not all.
This is not football.
Every man will face his day of judgment. Yours is today.
Like in the... Oh, he's confused now.
Look, child. See who you would have.
The dream is a premonition of everything
No
here.
longer of this earth. Only the damned and the devil can resist in this way.
And that's why we have someone with a few spears through him roaming after us. I bet. It's interesting how much we can interact. But there's nothing we can tell the priest. He's only gonna believe his own words, his own versions of everything.
He was right here. I was holding him. He was right there. Nothing I could do.
Sorry you had to see that.
I'm so sorry you had to go through that. I know how much it messed me up.
Fucking witch trials! What's wrong with these people? They killed
I
that
could have
guy
said
for no
welcome to the
reason.
club. That probably would have
Sorry, this is fucked
not been
up.
too rude.
Now we know the pattern. Angela was killed after seeing her double executed. Taylor
In this
had
situation.
no escape from that thing. You see your double get it, and you're next.
That's real reassuring. Thanks for sharing.
Isn't it better to know what's gonna happen to you?
There it is! That's what's been after us!
We can't let it trap us.
I don't want to live in fear. So I'd rather live happily until the moment.
What do we do now? With that thing outside?
Quiet.
It's out there. Listen.
It's out there for now. What if it decides to come in after us?
Maybe we're okay if we stay inside the church.
Because...
Holy ground?
It's holy ground.
Yeah.
A church? Maybe it can't come in.
Really? It's a fucking vampire now?
I'm just saying, this is a solid building.
He's right. We're safer in here. We're staying put.
Okay, I'm gonna allow you to panic because it is hunting you as well.
That thing is hunting me just like before. It wants me. You don't get what we're dealing with. That thing out there is something fucking else. We gotta get away
But then again, there's nowhere we can go, I think, right now.
She's right. We need to split.
Oh no,
Stay
what?
here and it's snack time for that thing.
That's not what I wanted.
We stick together. Remember what happened to Angela?
Okay. Let's do this. We're going out the back.
Amen to that.
That's not what I...
What the hell?
I just wanted to give her some space, basically.
Another good reason to split. Let's go!
I think splitting is the worst thing we can do.
Looks clear. Stay close.
Split, but stay close. I heard a scream. A faint scream. Escape. Don't confront it. You're gonna doom yourself. Just escape. Run away. Let that other guy fight for himself. Okay. He felt the pain as if it impaled him. As if it was a close call. Oh god! Yeah, it only wants him because it's his double. That's one of the other reasons why I wanted to just escape instead of confront him. That would be stupid, I feel.
Where are you? Taylor, come on! Talk to us!
Okay, what do we do?
What do we do?
Oh god, she's up too. Her double died too.
Taylor.
Andrew?
Is that you? I can't see shit.
Go left.
Is that you? I'm over here.
Oh no, that's... I didn't even see anything. Oh. Ah. Seeing someone stand very malformed like showed me that I made a bad decision. But I couldn't see anything.
I'm happy to see you guys. Thought I'd lost you.
We're still in big trouble here.
Split as in leaving that place rather than splitting up. Oh, okay. Okay.
We gotta keep moving. Can't stop.
No, wait. He needs a break.
Forget it. Those things are coming after us, not you. We can't hang around.
Stick together.
Stick together, and we'll be fine.
Fine like Angela, right?
All right. What's our next move?
Angela would have been completely toast if we weren't together. At least with us, she stood a chance. So I never heard of split in the sense of running away, but I'm glad that you're teaching me these things. so that I can understand the story and the happenings a bit more.
You asleep? That's impressive.
I wish. No way I could get any shut-eye after what went down tonight. Would love to, though. I'm beat. Any ideas how we getting out of here?
Stop the girl. Say nothing for now. Say nothing for now. I don't think that's any good options.
You okay?
Thinking about Mary.
Getting to Mary, stopping her might help, sure, okay, but what about the other kid? The one that keeps running from us?
Mary and her are connected somehow, I'm sure of it.
Like they are connected with their double.
Is trying to lead us somewhere.
Where?
I don't know. Maybe to a place we can stop all this.
Asking a bit much there.
Everything feels out of control. I don't think there's anything we can do at this point.
Mary's the key to everything that's happened. The trials, the executions.
Sure, but how are we supposed to stop her? Not even sure she's real.
Too late for us to do anything now. at it. This is over.
I'm not gonna insist that Mary is evil, even if she is the cast, and I wouldn't say she's evil at all. We have to try.
We have to try.
We have to keep going. That's the only thing we can do.
We owe it to the others. And ourselves.
Wisest thing you've said all
Mary's
this
the
time.
key to this. I'm certain of it.
It's not that simple. And like you said, she's just a kid. We can't...
Listen to me. We see her again. We do whatever is necessary. Okay. Timeout is up. We can't stay here any longer.
Wait, this place is safe though. Is leaving such a smart idea?
We won't find Mary sitting on her asses. We need to go out and look.
And I'm not going to be safe forever sitting there
I'm
either.
sure hunting Mary down is a great move, but I guess we should stick together.
His dream in the intro of the game gives a very vague, but very good premonition. And Mary was seen to be not evil, but she had this demon walking around as well that seemed to aid her or even control her. I don't think Mary is evil, but there is something about her. She has a gift, some abilities. It's cool seeing the difference. That thing again.
Will you? Hold up! Andrew, wait!
See, that thing would have,
Professor!
if we had moved
You
quicker,
there?
he wouldn't have caught up to us that fast.
Daniel?
Which is why we shouldn't stand in one place. Almost tripped. Almost tripped bad. The quick time events are insane right now.
Where the hell are you?
Maybe they're pulled into this other dimension. This past thing.
Get off me!
Rescue you. You seem to be in the gravest of danger
Hold on,
right now.
I gotta help.
Are you okay? I mean, you looked like you had a hefty wound on your foot there.
How we got out of there in one piece, I'll never know.
Hold
Oh,
the
John
celebration.
is...
We're still cornered in Shithole Central.
John is
And
not
the
doing
fucking
so
mutants are
hot.
still out there. We gotta keep moving.
Jesus!
It is better to conquer yourself than to win 1,000 battles. Then the victory is yours. It cannot be taken from you.
Challenge oneself?
By angels or by demons. Heaven or hell.
Is this the way to say that
You started to realize something.
that is all in our head, in a way? You're giving awful lots of hints here. I was never good with cards.
Everything and everyone may not be quite
As they
what they
seem.
appear to be.
KKKK.
Three tormented beings, and so far, only one lost soul. Angela. Any thoughts on what might be around the corner, hidden by the fog?
Well,
Something wicked this way comes.
yeah. From every angle. Jesus. It's cool seeing the differences between your playthrough and mine and Raptor's. Yeah, I guess there was full of chasers there. I feel, I might be wrong, but I feel that maybe this branches off in more storylines and more... It can end quite differently compared to Until Dawn, where it didn't feel as branching, so to speak. That's what I felt. I played through that game quite a few times. John needs more cardio. Okay, so maybe that's just it. I thought he was maybe injured somehow.
Keep a lookout for the girl. We have to stop her.
That little brat. Someone needs to teach her.
Amen to that.
Keep your eyes and ears open.
This curator, or Alexander, as I dubbed him in the last stream, is giving me quite a lot of hints about things are not always as they seem. So the girl, the story focuses quite a bit on her. Is she not... Could she be a demon manifesting as a child? That she's not a real girl? Because as we saw in the intro, before the house burned down, in this dream of Andrew, if you will, which I guess it is, then we saw there was a demon claw and demon hand next to the girl, which could mean she's just a girl from an orphanage who happens to be possessed or have a demon play friend. Or maybe she's entirely a demon. Could explain why she has those powers. But I still like to think that there's an innocent soul in there somewhere. There's the way she was speaking in the past during the visions. It just doesn't add up. I don't know what to make of it just yet, but I will get to the bottom of this. Historic restoration. Warning. Dangerous, unstable structure. I forgot about that. I can definitely see the hints now, but they're not too obvious. Yeah, there's something about it. It's like, no, I don't want any hints. I don't want any hints. You don't have to tell me any hints, Mr. Curator, Mr. Alexander, sir. But then he keeps going on about... Still, a tiny bit fragments of hints. And I'm not quite sure what to make of it. There's going to be a plot twist here somewhere.
Fireflies. That's what's causing the glow.
I've never seen fireflies in real life. Up until a certain age, I thought they were just a fairy tale. It's you.
This cannot be. My own eyes deceive me.
I'm going. Oh, it's
I apologize
Andrew.
for the lateness of the hour, but I must speak with you.
What ails you, my friend?
Is Andrew the priest,
Mary.
or?
I am troubled by her, by the part she has played in these trials.
Those trials trouble us all.
There is more to this. I saw her smile as her own sister was executed. She took pleasure from it.
Are you certain?
I am.
Evidence, as back in the day.
It is hard not to believe her.
Keep away from her, Abraham. No good can come from being with that child.
Too late. With her brother and sister gone, Mary now lives under my roof.
Ah, yes, this was... Okay, you are not a priest, you are just...
Grave danger.
I thought the priest just certainly had a face surgical. She just looked a bit like him, with clothing and all.
I am torn. Mary seems full of
Keep your
remorse.
suspicions to yourself, and it's our community which will suffer. None of us is safe from her wild imaginings.
And that's
Very well.
John, isn't it? Andrew and
The
John.
court will listen. I will speak.
And Andrew... and John, the one inside the house, has the same views as current John, the professor. Well, this guy here.
I am bewitched.
You're not bewitched.
How else can your
Yeah.
presence be explained?
I can't explain this, but you're not.
She is
Those
only
also
a
share the same.
pretender. To press me into silence. Only the devil could create a demon who so resembles me.
I'm not a demon. But we do look alike, which I agree is pretty damn weird.
And there's the accent
What do
and
you want from
clothing.
me?
I want to know what you're going to say to the court. About Mary.
I was decided to speak to the court. Now I am not so sure.
I know how this must look, but you have to speak out. Tell everyone what the girl did, like your friend is telling you to.
Now we are disagreeing
Sent
even.
you to tempt me. I must not succumb. Little Hope is no longer the town I knew. Strange and disturbing events have become commonplace. You, whatever you are but one of these. Revealing the truth about Mary may save my friend, but it does not sit easily with me that in doing so I condemn a child.
Say nothing. I don't want to blame the priest either.
The balance of my heart tells me it is right and just to reveal to the court what I know about Mary.
Then you gotta protect your friend. And speak out against her.
The accusations, the executions, all that is down to her. You have to tell the truth.
You are cursed. A sure sign of the devil.
And he's like, I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't want to blame any of them. There's a child, but
Done enough to stop
is
that
she?
kid and help us get
But-
out of here.
We'll see. Feels like I made a bad call.
What happened? You get a chance to confront Mary?
No. We never even saw her.
Fuck.
So the doubles share their ideology and thoughts. They're the same mindset. Andrew and his double don't really want to condemn the child.
It's Andrew's double.
And John and the double wants
Said he
to.
was going to speak out against Mary. That she's just a
Both.
malicious kid, not some witch finder.
That can only be positive. We are seeing glimpses of what happened here hundreds
How you
of
doing?
years ago.
Not great.
Demons from the past?
Don't know how much more of this shit I can take. One thing I didn't see coming, I feel like one of the team. I'm good with that. Never happens to me.
Yeah, I hear that. Learned a few things about myself tonight. Shame it had to be from witches and ghosts.
We need a hero.
We could have used one of those, what do you call it? A paladin. A holy warrior.
Holy shit.
MMORPG.
I never had you down as a game geek.
There's a lot more about me you don't know. I'm full of surprises. You'll see.
We need to get moving.
Being lighthearted once a day keeps the doctor away.
Crash that got us here.
He had a very hot grip, but it looks burnt as well. Good.
Taylor? Where are you? Taylor!
For those sounds, the movement, the deer will jump away from the action.
Taylor! That you? Hold on to me. Whatever happens, do not let go.
Help me.
Help me! Don't let go!
I'm not letting go.
And he did. Well, slipped. Why do you have a tree in your back? Oh god, it's on him. It's on him. Oh, this was in the premonition. This was in the premonition. In the postcard. Where did it go?
We gotta move, okay?
What the fuck is that thing?
That was close.
Let's check that out. It'll get us out of these damn woods, and we can talk on the way.
Reputation grew quite a bit with Taylor. Find a way out of the woods, follow the trail, stick together. Oh, a few comments. Let's see. Still more subtle than Man of Medan. He ruins the twist even if you say no to hints. Tree on back and burns to touch. Yeah. That is true. Because he grabbed Taylor's arm and it just psh, and then I noticed he's not just black in appearance because he's a shadow like us. So no, he's actually burned. Oh, he was tied to a tree and burnt alive. That's also a way of execution. But why are they so diverse here? I thought places are like, back in the day at least, stuck to the same execution method. Now it's like every single death has a different execution method. I thought this was rare in the States even back then. Mary was here, I guess. Something very weird next to us. So let's keep up the pace. Pick up the pace.
What happened back there with that thing?
It's gone.
Whatever it was, it's gone, and it ain't coming back.
I really hope you're right.
Whatever we saw back there, or thought we saw, we're still in grave danger.
What's the way out?
There's gotta be a way out. Maybe stopping that kid, ending the trials. I don't know.
We don't know for sure that stopping Mary will help us out. It's just a theory.
It may only be a theory, but right now it's all we've got. Come on.
No, that sounds like exactly what I did back in the day. Like, oh, we're choosing to believe that killing you is going to do stuff. Like, the fuck? I'm not gonna kill someone on a whim. Ah, yes. I'm not sure if I mentioned this earlier, but in this intro sequence of the game where Andrew had this premonition-y dream of the house burning down and all, the father was John. And as he was trying to get out, something happened to him. He did have parts of his face smashed, as happened here. So I guess I'm not sure if I remember mentioned it earlier in time, but the dream does show how people die. Most notably about the guy jumping out of the window. And I guess Taylor will, if she dies, she's probably gonna die from but how did she die? No, she burned up. Like a witch. being accused. Not like a witch being accused because they weren't witches, but what they thought was a witch. I'm rambling. I'm sorry. Okay. What have we here? Mayor hails land deal. I thought it said dead. Fierce protests will surely escalate as closure looms. Milestone in regenerating. Propaganda. Carver for mayor 666. For our future prosperity, Samuel Carver. This looks like it could have been a gallows at one point. But once again, maybe that's just my silly imagination. Heed me no. Heed me not. No entry. Why? Authorized. Okay. Authorized only.
Check this out.
Check this out as I'm trespassing. Nah.
Hey!
Vince. Does he live here?
That guy's a menace.
I don't think he gets how bad a mess we're in.
Come on, inside.
There is something with him. There is. He knows more than. What's that sound? Sound like screams in the distance.
Well, no one's been here for a long time.
Now is my time to speak before the judge. I am filled with dread. I cannot know how my testimony will be received. The devil has blinded so many to what is real and what is not.
Nothing good will come of this.
His words will seek to twist the truth.
Allow me to judge what is true.
Abraham and Joseph are allies in this deception. And lest we forget, you condemned Joseph to death only yesterday. Or do you now question that decision?
I have heard nothing today to sway my conviction. Joseph consorted with the same malicious force as his wife. For this the court thanks Reverend Carver, who faced the devil's wrath to present the evidence.
It is only my duty, Judge.
However, this court is duty-bound by law to seek out the truth. We must therefore examine these claims made by Abraham against Mary.
If I may speak briefly, Judge Wyman.
I don't think you may.
Short, Reverend. Be indeed brief.
Mary has shown great fortitude to speak out against the evil here. Many would have lacked her courage. Yet her reward for exposing this brooding covered in our midst is to be besmirched.
Her courage is not in question. It is her intent we must be certain of.
Thank you.
Her accuser is the very man entrusted to care for this innocent child. Plain to see, he is not fit for such a task. And I would ask the court to have Mary placed elsewhere.
Who would you have be her new ward, Reverend?
Himself?
I am prepared to take responsibility for the child.
No,
If the
we.
court agrees.
You have a thing with her.
I
That
must hear what Abraham has to say. No decision can be made on the child until then.
there was a hint of a flashback at one point where
Abraham.
he was sort of blackmailing Mary in a way, if you can call it that,
Do not
threatening
know which
her.
course to take. My conscience tells me I must speak out against Mary, but it weighs heavy on my heart to do so.
This is tough for you.
This is tough. I get that. Would be for anyone. Mary, it's just a kid.
Or is she? We don't know yet. This place is where that Mary does have a property or two too many,
Tell the
which
court
are
what
very,
you have come
very
here to say.
supernatural.
Speak up, boy. Out with it!
Mary has spoken of evil spirits, devilry and witchcraft. Things many cannot believe could exist here in
I'm not
Little
here
Hope.
for history and hearsay. Get to the point, boy.
Mary confessed to me all her accusations were false. She did not see what she claimed. There was no witchcraft. There were no familiars, no devils. All were just the imaginings of a child's mind.
You understand the gravity of your testimony?
Yes, Judge, I do.
Very well. You may step down.
Mary is to remain with me.
Given your testimony, I feel the child must go elsewhere. The Reverend Carver will be Mary's new charge by order of the court.
I don't like those two living under the same roof.
Tell me everything. Did you see Andrew's double again?
Yeah, we saw him. He told the judge that Mary made it all up. None of what she said was true.
Now what? She gets taken away and does time for her lies?
I'm not sure I did the right thing. I guess at least we know we can influence the outcome. That's gotta be good, right?
We have to hope.
What do you think? Is he right about this?
It went down like he said.
It went down just like he said.
Because Taylor only trusts him. Well, I'm gonna support him anyway. Trial house. Oh.
What the fuck?
We can't stay. Let's get out of here.
It's as if the place is manifesting in the past again. Explore the factory, find another route out of the building. Oh, indeed.
Look at those outfits. This place shut down way, way back.
One of them is not looking at the camera, she's looking directly to the right. What caught your attention, girl? Is there something else suspicious here? Can't make it out right now. In memory of James Clark, 1929 to 1972. Sadly missed by his many friends and colleagues. James Clark, who was that again? I saw that name earlier. I'm so bad with names. But I'm starting to keep up with the names of the characters here now. Slowly, anyway. Wow, this lamp is hanging from very far. Look at this cord. That's insane. Some familiar faces.
You hear that? Right below us.
We need to find a way out of here, now.
A couple of minutes. In a couple of minutes we'll find our way out of here. I'm going to take a very short break, just a couple of minutes, and then I will continue. Be right back. And I'm back. Some familiar faces in the group photo. Really? Of the people of the past, you mean? Where was that photo? Where was that photo? It was right upstairs, wasn't it? Now I want to have a look. Yes, it was right here. There. Is that the professor? No, it's not, is it? I'm so bad with faces. But could I be the professor and then the mature student? Maybe. Okay, this is just where I was. Welcome back. Thank you, Alex. I hope I am entertaining you thus far. And that you are seeing things that you did not see your own playthrough. Learning new things. In intriguing horror worlds. Cancel order. Sound like a horse or something. Brick. Looks bricked up for some... No, that's just part of the building. Okay. What are you looking at? Green newspaper. Sounds like one of those creatures roaming. Tragic fire caused by child's toy. 1972. The child's toy? The cause of a horrific fire at Little Hope family residence at the weekend may have been a child's toy. Is this... this dream that he had in the intro is just a mix of impressions. A mix of premonitions together, because I believe that was caused also by a toy that was put into a boiling... No, not even in a kettle, but just put on the stove. Lieutenant David Farr of the Little Hope Volunteer Fire Department told the Herald that the gas range in the kitchen, yes, had been left on and a child's doll sat down near it. So this is also featured in this premonition. He believes the doll caught fire and fell off the range, setting the kitchen ablaze. The fire resulted in 5 deaths among the Clark family. One survivor, Anthony Clark, 18 years old, has been questioned by police after being arrested on suspicion of causing the fire. Yes, that's the guy who ran back inside, who, if I'm not mistaken, has the same face as Edward. No, Edward, I say. Andrew was his name, was it? I'm so bad with names. Holy crap. Andrew. However, the Edward. Fire investigation is now thought to exonerate the young man, who will be released today. Ah, you only noticed the picture thing now, okay. That is the, if anything, I think maybe the professor and the maturity student is in there, right next to him, but I don't know. Is that Taylor lifting something up or something? That's so loud. You were in the photo, weren't you? I thought I saw you smiling in that photo as well. The group photo. the judge. I don't like how the ambience picks up on that, but I guess maybe he was the one who decided who dies. Sort of, ultimately. Maybe. But that built up quite creepy. Whew. Samuel Notchet Lewiston, February 6th, 1693. Having read Captain Bond's letter attesting the affair within, is that Lieutenant Hope? I'm not good with abbreviations of the English language. And heard the petitions of the townsmen, I write to express my signal concernment. Pastor Carver's teaching strayed from true doctrine and piety. His mind wandered from the fellowship of saints and surrendered into sin over many years. Please attend to his past behaviors, which infect and corrupt the town. I ask a commission be appointed to examine such affairs of last year, including the matter of the girl. Thy servant, those women. Those women. This sounded like something else to me, but yeah. Das Wyman, I don't know how you pronounce your name, Josh, I'm sorry. So was this the judge's room? With all those trophies? Well done on executing people. Sorry, I'm a bit silly there. But yeah, maybe it was his room. Or one of his rooms. Maybe this whole building. Those Y man. Okay, so it is Y. Those women. So many names. English is like the most difficult language next to Chinese, where like you don't know how to pronounce anything, and even Chinese has clear rules for that. But English, no. English has all over the place when it comes to pronunciations and everything. Little Hope factory to close. Hundreds of layoffs will gut the town. Yeah, they said that the factory was like the heart of the town, basically. And without it, people would move. Nearly 600 jobs are set to be lost in Little Hope when the Ravenden Textiles factory closes its gate at their Harvard Road site in September. Layoffs will include workers at the main factory and ancillary businesses across the town. Not sure what ancillary businesses mean, but I guess it means associated businesses, or maybe even all businesses. Because once again, a document earlier on the game said that if the factory closes, that's the nail in the coffin for the entire town. The decision was announced on Tuesday by Hazel Carver, a director in the family business that has been the primary employer in the town for over 160 years. Carver, I think I remember the name Carver was on the sign of this grocery store as well, but I could be mistaken. There's so many names here, and I am bad with names. It's super effective. With great sadness, we have made this decision. We consider the workers at the factory to be part of our extended family and know how much Ravenden means to them, but we can no longer continue to run the business. Unreadable. Dialogue with the Carver family, something, said McCarthy. But while the daughters have been receptive to the union's ideas for saving the factory, yeah, what's up with that? What ideas? Mayor Carver has rejected them at every turn. He went on, we want a partnership with the family to save their business and our livelihoods, but it seems as if the mayor does not accept partners. Another union worker, who did not want to be identified, expressed his bitter opinion. This is all about the land. The Carvers have owned the town for generations. If they cannot profit from the land, they will shut it all down. Well, they talked about taxes and so as well, didn't they? As the main source of income for the majority of the town's families, many are worried that what the future will bring. The factory closing will gut the town, one factory worker told the Herald, adding, "We ... We what? Ferryman, bus drivers wanted. Full training given, uniform provided. Applied to Prime Transit 12 Eden Street, North Bridge." The bus driver. Could the bus driver... No, that doesn't make sense. The bus driver that drove us was a regional one, a long distance one, wasn't he? It is, however, plausible that the bus driver on our bus was from this town. He needed work from elsewhere, and there was no work in this town. And as he returned to the town said, "How dare you, you can never leave." And I was missing. I also had somewhat of a feeling maybe Vince is the bus driver, but I don't know. Hi, you seem quite pensive. You look almost as pensive as me. No, you haven't found anything, okay? Supporting businesses. Yes, sirree. See, we wanted to find a way out of her. Also, how's the stats going? Maxing out with Taylor. There's padlocks on them. Does that mean that they can no longer change? Or do I have to unlock something to change those properties? Arrogant, fearful, baffled. Or maybe I cannot change them anymore. I guess we'll see. Oh, I can do something here, maybe.
That's heavy. Andrew, get your ass over here and help me out.
What's up?
You take that side, I'll take this side. Push together, right? Good. Now, push!
That's some heavy shit.
Whoa! Oh, shit! Ah!
Well, the place is also condemn worthy, but still. That looked extremely heavy.
You okay?
Obviously, we needed two to push it. Yeah. This thing is everywhere. Pull up. We're not gonna attack that thing, are you crazy? I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that. I don't... I would have been attacked by that thing again if it kept pulling at that pace. I need to do something else. This is crazy. Yeah. You can't hear me, I am long gone.
Say something!
Well, she's gonna be extremely worried now.
Let's go before anything else happens.
You never once thought about the bus driver in your playthrough. Well, it's a minor detail, to be honest, even though the curator says, oh, you should look for him. But he barely even is mentioned at all. But I keep trying to retrace the entire story all the time, trying to make sense of everything.
Answer me!
And to be honest, I can't right now. It's all so vague.
Daniel out here?
From A to Z.
He's not here yet.
Okay, let's keep going. Daniel will
But I will figure this out somehow.
catch us up.
And I'll do my damnedest to stay alive. Oh, that's a very red tree. Dang. What kind of tree is that?
Got to.
The devil's tree.
We'll get him back.
I'm pretty sure that's a jingle that's sounding when there's something creepy nearby, like in Until Dante. But we will see. Going into the light, we might see things more, but we'll also be more visible. With the flashlight, I feel a bit more safe. Oh, we are not allowed. Okay. Can we not go back? I have a better feeling. Can we? No, I don't think we can. Okay. You're sort of in the way, Taylor. Too bad that there's not a choice of text. You are in the way. Get out of the way.
Daniel? Where are you, buddy?
Andrew! Hey! You guys!
I'm up here!
You're up here?
Boy, am I happy to see
How did you
guys.
know that there was a
Feelings
down?
mutual. Welcome back.
That was an awkward way of helping him up. Just patting his back.
Can't get rid of me that easy.
We should get going.
Any of you spotted that kid, Mary?
Not seen her. I've seen this.
The sun. That's a sun symbol, is it not? Okay, let's go. Something is coming. Burn in hell.
That's real hatred. Wonder what the guy did.
Mr. Clark, leaving the Little Hope Police Department yesterday. A line has been... Mr. Clark? The guy who was released? The 18-year-old? The one in my vision? In the intro of the burning house? The one they blamed, but exonerated? A line has been drawn under the tragic case of the Clark house fire. Yep. Onlookers watched as Anthony Clark, the only survivor of the blaze, was released from police. Thursday afternoon, one onlooker said, "That poor boy, he must be going through hell right now." Yes, obviously. The Herald approached Mr. Clark for comment, but he has not. Yeah, it's not readable. Something blamed Clark, who was found with a box of matches in his hands at the scene, for causing the fire, because it was a very detailed dream, a very detailed premonition. When Clark left the Little Hope Police Department, passers-by were heard to what? Torn off at such an inconvenient timing. Burn in hell. Yeah, someone didn't like that kid at all. I mean, it's like, you should rot in jail. How dare you? Probably friends or family of someone who was in the house. This weird crawling entity hasn't made it swear yet. Okay, let's... Mary? Mary.
In the fog there. You see that?
Or maybe it's the double, or... Yeah, this is... If this is not Mary, then this is at least someone who's her double, or someone who looks like her.
On your toes. Anything could happen.
Yeah, you're a creepy omen, Mary. Or whoever you are. Snowy.
Little hope is safe while you still draw breath, Joseph. You must die today. Not even your wife Amy was spared your lust to serve Satan.
Damn me if you must.
John.
You're not fit. Speaking of my late wife.
There is still fight in you. I must drive the devil out for the safety of everyone here.
Oh, no, what is it?
Joseph, do you renounce the devil and all his teachings?
I carry no sin. I'm no disciple of the devil. I'm powerless infects you with madness. Pray by Satan's servants.
Mary's just staring.
We have to stop this.
We can confront Mary. We can't do anything with Joseph if we confront him. Confront Mary.
Get away!
What are you doing, Mary?
Look! See how this poor child is tormented. Joseph still clutches her with the devil's hand. More stones! The devil must be crushed from within him.
No matter what I do, he's probably gonna throw a fit anyway.
Do not flinch. The fate of little Hope rests in your hands.
Oh, the world can be so cruel. Well, John, you're up next.
What happened? Tell me.
Very final destination ish.
John, get away from it!
Crawling, so that is definitely John's
Are you
double.
crazy? We gotta
Crawling
move!
around.
Come on, you fucking ready!
You should run. But I guess he's had it. He's tired of running. He is quite an angry. He can be quite an angry person as well. Yeah, he feels his head. He feels the pain that they felt, as with one of the others who got to spear through them. The modern guy, the future version, felt stabs through him as well, even though he wasn't stabbed. So they feel the same pain. They connect with their double. And he struggles breathing now as well, as you can see. Oh.
How's that feel, fucker?
Sure of it. Oh, Jesus! It's like the original Jew one, the curse. Also, the grudge is called in American.
Get inside!
He needs help, he needs help.
Get in here!
Yeah, he's done fighting.
We gotta go! Like now!
Help me.
Andrew! Andrew! I need you here!
He's opening up to Andrew simultaneously.
I don't see it anymore.
Scott, we need to stick closer emotionally and physically. It seems to have given up for now, yeah. With an aura of being blessed. A small respite.
We need to figure a way out of here before that thing finds a way in.
Yeah.
Place looks like it burned down. Something here isn't right.
The sooner we get away from here, the better I'll feel.
Very evil ambience. That has to be a horrible way to go. Yes. That it has to be. I think most of the ways even here are... Drowning is said to be very painful even. This is gonna sound wrong, but I like this postcard. It's very Halloweeny. 2 scared cats on the postcard. Threatened spook cats, just like in the coat of arms of the police station. Possibly all of Little Hope. So I suppose that was Taylor. I don't remember exactly how she died in the premonition. She was on the veranda thing. On the balcony thing. No, she did burn. She did burn. For some reason I keep thinking she fell. Because I wanted her to drop down. In one way you seem like the sweetest, most innocent child, but you carry an ungodly aura. The aura of the devil. Modern Guide to Successful Parenting. Dr. Andreas Vogel. Sounds like you were German or had a German surname. Because that means bird. Publish SFT Publishing. From the dream. There was a line from that dream. Parents unhappy with their own upbringing can overcompensate. They might not want their children to feel the same as they do about their own parents. Make for a better world. They yearn to be friends with their offspring, so parents accept theories that encourage love as the solution to conflict. This leads to the belief that if their children misbehave, they should not be angry or punish them, but instead indulge in ever greater displays of love. There's this thing called a balance and knowing how exactly to approach it. I mean, this can be quite a bad thing as well. Just, yeah, spoiling, as it says there. Spoiling a child this way has grave consequences. Children become demanding and disagreeable. Parents suppress anger at your child's behavior, but cannot keep a lid on their frustration until they explode, frightening and confusing the children. The parents feel guilty and at a loss of what to do, feeding a new cycle of misbehavior and possibly evil. Just breaking everything, the curtains and everything, and the mom is just standing there like, The problem lies with parents trying to be patient when patience is exhausted of an option and the child needs correction. They are indecisive or irresolute when firmness is required. If no one corrects him or her, the child will only escalate his or her behavior until his or her provocations become so serious that his parents snap. An eruption restores peaceful temporarily, but there is a danger in the aftermath. Parents who feel guilty at losing their temper forget to give their child time to endure his punishment. This is a little bit of an interlude, but the father figure in this dream in the intro sequence is John, and John lost his temper, particularly on one occasion where the phone was not working. I mean, we don't know because the cable was not plugged in, and he completely lost it. And simultaneously, he was the father figure in this dream. It's just, I found it interesting connection. It might have a connection to this. Discipline requires consistency. Both parents must hold a line against a rebellious child, and punishments followed through. Should one parent relax their discipline because of laziness or guilt, they leave an opening for a naughty child to exploit and grow. Setting limits. Parents must set limits, and indeed a child prefers his parents to be firm, provided they are also fair. This is essential training in getting on with other people. Without it, the child believes the world will conform to their demands and tantrums. Such spoiled children are often shocked by the real world and cannot cope in an environment that doesn't indulge their whims. They face becoming unpopular or learning the hard way how to socialize with others. I'm not sure if I agree with everything, but I have never read about such a subject before, but there is a lot of things that I can agree with her, or at least that I can see what I mean, because if you only do, like, this, someone told me at one point that some people, nothing bad has happened with them all life. They always got what they wanted. Nothing bad happened to them until at one point later in life something happened and their whole world just ripped apart and they never recovered. So it's, and also children, especially young children, don't know much about the world. They look up to their parents to know what is right and wrong. And they need an example of what is right and wrong, and there has to be a balance, is what I'm getting at here. Not that I'm a parent, and for the time being I don't really plan on being a parent, but I can see a truth in all of this. That's a teaser for the next game. What is a teaser? About raising a child, or? Oh god, the noises outside, the creatures are everywhere, waiting. I'm sorry, I'm reading a lot of things out of...
You're gonna want to see this.
Once again, a line from the dream.
Is this for real? Angela and I were married.
So Angela was the mother. No, wait, Angela was the one who burned to death. No, Angela was dying from the smoke, which parallelly to this world, she drowned in water, which can sort of be considered the same thing. It's asphyxiation, I guess, unable to breathe in general. Well, what was on the back here? James and Anne, 4th of November, 1948. The last vision picture that you saw. You're describing my life. Is that supposed to be life before and after we moved to the UK? Oh, really? In a good way, or? I hope in a sort of a good way, because you were in your very early days. You were in Germany, weren't you? Western Germany, if I remember correctly. Is that same tire from before, or is that... No, that's not the same tire. It was a bicycle tire, wasn't it? Oh. that feels sort of like It Follows. One of my favorite horror movies. If you haven't watched it, watch it. I absolutely loved it. Reminds me of just suddenly he's slowly coming to the house and Andrew doesn't know about it yet. But we can hear them. We can hear them out there. Guess we locked that then. My childhood was nice in Germany. UK was one wake-up call. Really? How so? Cultural clash, perhaps, or? Like how Andrew just is like, okay, and are we gonna have one grand final scene or something here? They're all coming closer. Suddenly bullies. Ah. Yeah. Decly demon. Yeah, I was a bit not exactly part of the social group myself at the schools I went to. Not a day goes by that I don't dream about school, to be honest. Maybe 1 or 2 days at most before my next dream about school. So it set quite an impression on me as well. But I'm sorry to hear about that, though. Now another one will come, That's the fence guy, the one with all the fencing spears through him. Oh, now I can go back, okay. Yep, there you are. It's like a voodoo connection, connecting us to the past. They don't give up until they've killed us. Not sure if I should. Was it? I basically locked it, didn't I? Well, no, I wanted to check it, and it turns out to be locked. Okay. There's something there. Why is there I guess a girl around there? Okay. So the girl is upstairs. I don't want to call her Mary because I don't really know.
Most likely the girl up there.
Yeah, you said it too as well. No, it's already locked, yeah. I just found out myself as well. Confused me a bit, though.
She's in here.
She's crying.
Stay here.
Ah, a Bigfoot indeed. This was the house. This was the house that burned down.
He knows I was about to confess all to the judge.
No, wait.
You protect me. You must.
Wait, this isn't right. No way.
I assure all gathered here today that our town will be free of the devil's grasp. Together, by God's grace, little hope will prevail. My word on it.
This court is hastily convened, but with good reason. If we are to finally rid ourselves of the evil which has infested Little Hope, then we must act today. I accuse you, Mary, of witchcraft. What say you, Reverend?
This is not going to end with the child. It's going to be the next person, and then the next one after that. It's never going to end.
Mary uses her puppet as a familiar to summon and serve the devil.
Yeah, you say that now. You say that now. But earlier it was Joseph who controlled her.
Used to denounce Tabitha, but it has always belonged to Mary and Mary alone. She allowed her own kin to be executed as she watched in silence.
That is not so. Liar!
Now this tainted child, this creature of Satan has the marrow to accuse me, a man of God, of wrongdoing.
This is crazy.
It's a circus.
It was never my intention to bring harm to this town or its people.
Did you, though?
What can I do? If I could do something to stop this, I would, but...
Now in her hour of greatest need, this child of the damned pleads once more for the devil's help.
I beg the court's indulgence. Please guide me at this time. I seek your counsel.
Oh. Let's take the... Yeah, okay, Carver is evil. I don't care. He's too trigger happy. He's too trigger happy.
The only madness is
He's gonna
right
pay
here
for
in this
that.
court. Carver, he's the evil one. We have been swayed by malice.
How can he see us but not them?
Truth hidden from us, but not by Mary. Reverend Carver is the one urging us to believe in the devil.
Be silent.
This is all
You'll
his
not deceive
doing.
us any longer.
I don't think this is the right thing necessarily, but...
I will see this town purged of all evil.
He knows what he's talking about. Carver is the guilty one here.
What must I do to bring Little Hope back into the light? I fear the Reverend and what he is capable of.
Destroy the doll. Don't
If it's the doll
stop
that's evil,
Carver necessarily, but...
then destroy the damn doll.
But I feel like going back and forth with it.
The Reverend is right to blame the puppies. That is what has cast its spell on Mary. Destroy it, and she will be restored, released from its curse.
If the puppet truly holds Mary in an evil grip, then let us destroy it. See if the child can be free from its spell. Reverend, burn the puppet.
Maybe this is gonna burn Mary.
We must not act in haste. The girl must face the full consequences of
My
her deeds.
authority is not for questioning. Do as I ask.
He knows something. Does he know that it's gonna burn Mary or something? Oh, it's her friends. It's her spooky friends, perhaps.
You gotta let this go. Nothing you can do now.
I have a feeling I've done something very, very bad. But I can't quite... I don't know.
You all done?
Mary
Not
protected
sure.
that doll for a reason.
I could have just made things a whole lot worse.
I'm sure that the curator will bitch me out about it. For it.
Whatever questions we still got, they won't be answered now. Let's just get out of here.
Hi, you're sort of surrounded.
Little kid.
The door was locked. That happened in the dream too. That's how the father figure got killed. That's what it did in the dream as well, knocking on. Does this mean that this place is gonna catch fire again soon? Oh, this is all gonna go to shit. What? What? I have to unlock traits? That went to shit very fast. And I feel like I didn't have much control over it. I guess I got a hint that maybe I could have steered him towards certain properties. But still. I thought I was doing so well.
Hey!
Vincent.
I'm real sorry. I know it wasn't your fault.
It's you.
I've been through some real tough time these past years. About half a mile or so, there's a diner with a working phone. You call for help and you leave this place. And don't you ever come back. Ain't nothing left here for you.
So we just had an amnesia back then, that this wasn't just a dream, it's our memory coming back with the house burning and all. That was Andrew. No, it's a Clark. Back here.
I'm real sorry for what I've put you all through. That's gonna haunt me forever.
You're not alone here.
Take it easy on yourself.
We've all been through
You know
hell.
that, right?
We're finally getting out of this hell.
Blame yourself.
I just wish we all could have made it.
We're diverting all traffic through Little Hope.
The bus driver.
You seem a little confused.
Yeah, I'm fine. I just want to get these folks to where they need to be.
Yeah, because I didn't see anyone in the back seats. That confused me.
I doubt a short delay will trouble him too much.
If we watched the first stream, we didn't get the exact same shot, but it was like, it didn't seem like there were anyone in the back.
Can everyone just shut up? This isn't helping us find help or getting us out of here.
So it was him. All of this was just him.
Hi there. How you doing? Excuse me, but we're looking for our bus driver.
What?
Have you seen him?
That's why he laughed.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's why he laughed.
Sounds like you could use a drink.
Yeah.
Better not, thanks.
Which you don't have anyway.
Anything you can do to help us would be greatly appreciated.
There's no goddamn us.
Ah, that's what he meant by that. Oh. There's no damn us. Ah. This is messed up. But why did they do this? It didn't hit him, did I?
You take a goddamn shot at me? Quit hiding in there.
Hey, cool it. I was.
We thought he was cuckoo.
Didn't you see
But
that?
we are the cuckoo one.
Ain't nothing out here. Hey!
I don't think he gets how bad a mess we're in.
Yeah, I was thinking that is my house. What are you doing there? I was like, I actually got that feeling back then. And then we were pulled into the past, so I forgot. No wonder everything was like a mess of impressions everywhere. Because everything he's ever read and so forth is being thrown into this mix. Oh, you bastard. That was quite a twist.
Game over. You're done. For now, at least. You could always try again, see if you can get a different result.
Doesn't seem like it changed as much if he said.
That's the problem with demons. If you don't lay them to rest, they will haunt you forever.
Literal demons?
Effort. Some found redemption, some didn't. All your doing. And you eventually found him. The bus driver. Maybe he can now put the past behind him. Till we meet again, maybe in the South Pacific, or the Arabian Desert, or somewhere else.
You have a lot of books there.
Meet again. At least one more time.
And the doors close by themselves, even though they are not automated doors. There's that house that burned down, isn't it? Well, there you have it, Alex. We only saved Angela in our playthrough, so don't feel too bad. Yeah, I don't even know what I was supposed to do. I probably had to look at the I prefer the version in Until Dawn. That felt like the best one for me. Felt more horror-ish and all. But yeah, maybe I have to look at the properties of every character and drive them towards actions which correspond to those properties. Something like this. I still don't know how that would change. That's one thing to try. I would do decisions based on what I feel I would take personally, and also towards what would help them as a whole, as a group, to survive. To make all of them go out there. And there's no need for witty sarcasm here and there if it's going to annoy someone. That's going to get in the way of getting out of there. need to replay it yourself. Yeah, it's one of those games where I really loved Until Dawn. I was a bit disappointed though. Well, they advertised that, oh, it's the butterfly effect. You can go this route, or this route, or end up somewhere completely different, like here. And it didn't feel like you really had that much of an outcome on the story, but still I really enjoyed it, of course, but I thought it would be much more diverse than it was. I'm gonna have to play Man of Medan again as well. So yeah, that was Little Hope. I hope you enjoyed my silly little attempt and my take on this. I tried to be thoughtful. It was still very vague and all. Maybe if I did something else with the... like instead of burning the puppet, I would confront either Mary or the priest. But then the curator talks about a demon. Is this a real demon that actually haunted the bus driver? Or was he just plain crazy? Because if he was just plain crazy, then I guess nothing much would change, no matter how I would play it. But I will definitely keep that in mind when I do replay it. That we are not Andrew, we are not John, we are not Angela, we are just one confused bus driver. Maybe he drove through it at one point and the bus broke down and they had similar events going on and he relived through them. But no, I don't really know. But yeah. Detroit Become Human had the best branching story, but not horror. Yeah, maybe I'll stream that on Twitch or something. Maybe that will be my Twitch game. But yeah, once again, thanks for watching, and I will end the stream here. Have a pleasant night.